Hey guys, John Turner here with John Turner TV, and I really want to bring you some great information today. It's pretty interesting. Is what I'm going to talk about today. It has been led to a conversation with one of the leaders that I've been working with, and I keep on hearing this over again, time again, that my people are different. And so let's just backstep for a second. So you've found your new person. You've got them started, you believe you've plugged them into the system, and something's happening. They're not being productive as you thought they would be. Maybe you've lost contact with them. Maybe there's just a few things going on that you don't understand. And so let's diagnose this. Let's break it down. It's going to be a little bit fiery from my side. I'll probably get a few emails like, John, that was pretty strong information. That's happening to me. Don't like what you had to say, but that's okay. That's why we do this. That's why we present this information. That's why we provide it, so that we can just get better. That's the only thing you can do every day in your business overall, is just get better. And so one of the things that I can tell you is, in the direct sales industry and network marketing in particular, one of the things that I find is that, did you get your new person started right? Did you plug them into the system? Did you have the initial conversation right? And I want to give you what my initial conversation starts with. So if I met Bob, he's interested in my product, he loves what he hears, he says, I'm ready to get going, I want to make more money, I want to get rid of my job, which I've always defined as just being over broke. If you've done all that, let's diagnose what can happen. A lot of times, we haven't set the expectation correctly. And what I mean by that is, how much money do they want to earn? How much time are they willing to put towards it? How big is their pain? How much is it really worth to them to spending an extra 2 to 3 hours a day outside of their job with their family going on? But did you set the expectation right? And I use the same platform and the same information for everybody until they give mercy. And let's understand that for a second. I don't give people a plan. I simply ask them what they want to do and plug them into my system. And that system is going to be understanding of, do they understand how much time it's going to take? Are they understanding of that they need to put qualified people in front of me? Do they understand that they're going to have to get into their warm list? Are they going to be able to do those things? And so that's the first thing that you need to do. But I keep on hearing, John, you don't understand, my people are different. My people are different than your people. My people are stay-at-home moms. They're single moms who are working. They are, they're just different than your people. Now, I've worked with thousands of people in the past couple of years, and I can tell you that your people are the same as my people. They have the same problems. They have kids. They have jobs. They have lives. But what I like to do is get to what I call the icky stuff. Why did they want to get network marketing in the first place? Why did they want to come work with you with your company? Why are they looking? See, if I understand that, then I understand how to work with my person. And I don't change what I'm doing. I don't pressure that person. But if I understand that, then I know how to work with them. And this is a relationship business. Remember, when you enroll your new person, you're simply asking them to introduce you to a new friend. So I find a new friend that likes what I have to offer, and I'm introducing them to a new friend. And so that new friend from my side is my upline. It's the corporate executives that I work with. It's people that I work closely with, like my team. From their side, I've got some people who are interested in what we're doing together. I believe you're the right person to get me to the next stage. But you got to remember this, is that people are all the same. They have pain thresholds. They have things that are not going right in their life. They've embraced this industry for a reason. And so to a certain point, we've got to get everybody going the right way. Because remember this, from the first time you say hi to somebody, you are training them. You're training them how to say hi. You're training them how to use your product. You are training them on what to say. You are training them to be excited. You are training them. You are training them. You are training them. And time again, I go deep in my organization and I start to look for the problem, and I get this. Well, I didn't know, and I didn't hear, and I didn't see. And so the thing I can see is that, did we get the new person started right? Did we get them the information? Did we plug them into the turnkey system? Did we show them the mobile application? Did we show them the on-demand success system? Did we show them what they have to work with? And are you communicating with them? See, I see this all the time. John, I got somebody started and communication broke down. They're not having people show up to meetings. They're not on our online presence. They're not using our tools. They're not using the product. And communications are broke down. And then what are you doing? You're a real estate agent. Now, if you're a real estate agent, it's not a bad job to have. I think that people need real estate agents. But remember, as a real estate agent, you eat what you kill 24/7. In network marketing, we're looking to derive long-term residual income by working with a team. And so inside of that, you have to make sure that you're having consistent communication with people. Listen, things happen, and you need to be aware of those things. Life happens. We get distracted. We always chase after shiny things. I've always related people to bass. If you've ever been bass fishing, bass love shiny things. Put a shiny thing in the water and they're chasing after it. Well, people are the same way. And if you're not communicating with your new people, if you're not finding out how those conversations went, if you're not understanding that maybe they may have told by their mother's brother's sister that network marketing is just a bad industry and they got burned 20 years ago, well, you need to understand that so you can recoach them and you can educate them and you can make sure that they're doing the things that are necessary to be successful. I know one fact to be true in this industry. If you work with your people closely and you help them make money in their first week, in their first day, in their first month, you can't get rid of them. They'll never leave you. But are you willing to do what it takes to help your new people? Listen, I believe in recruiting 3 to 5 people a month. I believe in having a multitude of customers, 5, 10, 15, and 20. But I can tell you this, that if you have somebody who's not making money and they don't know what to do and they're not sure what system to use and they're getting frustrated, then you might as well go to the real estate industry and start eating what you kill, because you just cannot continue to turn over people. You've got to get them started right. So let me give you a few things that I believe that you can do to get somebody started right. So I find somebody, they're excited about the opportunity, they get enrolled. The first thing I'm going to do them is I'm going to show them the tools that they have to use. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get to those basic conversations I like to have. What are they looking to get out of this? Do they want to get rid of their full-time job? Are they looking for an extra $500 a month, $5,000 a month, $50,000 a month? You really have to ask these questions. And then what are they willing to do to achieve those goals? Now here's a step that a lot of people skip. Is I'm going to introduce those people to my upline, to the people that have done it, the people that brought me into the business, the people that are coaching me. I'm going to edify them that way. The next thing I'm going to do is make sure they're having quick success. And the way that I do that is I'm going to make sure that they have the information. They've got a full list of people to call. I'm going to look at that list with them. I don't care if they take a picture and send it on my phone. I'm like, if they send me 5 people and they want to make 10 grand a month, that's probably not a really good list. If they want to make 50 grand and they show me 100 people, that may not be a really good list. I want to make sure that the work that they're doing on the pre-launch side of pre-launching their business is going to be requisite with the plan that they have. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shadow them. I'm going to be presenting the information for them. They're going to be making the phone calls. I'm going to be listening to those phone calls. I'm going to make sure they know what to do. The last thing you want your new person doing is saying the wrong thing. We just had a meeting today here in Houston and really talked about, if you're talking to a lot of people and you're not getting a lot of result, you might be saying the wrong thing. So you need to talk to somebody who's just done it longer than you have has a better efficiency rate than you do, has a higher level of success than you do, so you can get better. You know, I've been in sales and marketing for 35 years, and what I can tell you is I learn something new every day. I use new platforms. If I'm not getting success in one fishing hole, I go to another one. And this is what I teach my people. The other thing is that you need to be in daily, weekly phone calls with your people. It's okay if you're only working an hour a day or an hour a month or an hour a week. But you need to understand what they're doing, what challenges they're having, and how can you provide the information to them in a very fluid format. Are they leveraging the three-way call? See, I see this all the time happening. It's the number one tool you have. And that three-way call could be a instant messenger on Facebook. It could be a real three-way call. It could be on a conference line. A three-way call is simply second-party verification. It's bringing the expert in to answer questions, to edify you, to understand what your new person wants. It's always better to hear it from two people. Now, you will find that at times that people just tend to disappear on you. And that's okay. One, it may not have been for them, but that's not the real reason why they disappear. The real reason why they disappear is you're so focused on recruiting, and that's all you're doing, and you're not focused on them. See, people are always going to be tuning into one station, WIFM. What's in it for me? And if you understand what's in it for them, how to communicate with them, how to make sure that they've got the right information, you'll always be successful. I can tell you that I've been doing this, business for a long time. I've been in, I've owned many companies throughout my career. I can tell you, if you get people started right, that if you give them the tools, if you help them along the way, if you provide them resources, they will be with you for a lifetime. Your people are just like my people. I struggle with the same things that you do every day as it relates to working with my new people and their new people. But I can tell you, if I don't get you started right, how can I ever expect it for you to get somebody else started right? I love bringing you guys just a little tidbit, a little morsel, a little piece of information that you can use as you go out and build your businesses this week. I'm committed to the entrepreneur. I'm committed to the business builder. I'm committed to the bosses out there that are trying to make a difference in their life, provide their family with a significant change, live an exceptional life. I've always said this, give me 3 years and I'll give you a life that most people have never lived. Have a great week, and I'll look forward to